Welcome to The Royalty, where reality TV strategy meets unfiltered truth. Hosted by a trio of reality TV royalty, Tiffany Mitchell, Derek Big D Frazier, and Hannah Chada. This is The Royalty, exclusively on the Heavy Crown Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Royalty on the Heavy Crown Network. And before I even start, let me introduce myself. First of all, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Welcome to our channel. We're so excited to have you. Shout out to the Royal Court. Shout out to the new subscribers that are here. But my name is Derek Frazier. I go by Big D. I was on the season of Big Brother 23 with these lovely queens. Also runner-up of Big Brother 23. And I'm not the little one, I'm the big one.
Hi guys, my name is Hannah. Some of you may know me as Chada, and I was on Big Brother season 23 with these two. And I was also on the most recent season of The Amazing Race. And I'm so excited to be here.
Yay! Well, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Tiff. It is a heavy crown after all, okay? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And I like it a little tilted, just so you know, because I'm not perfect.
Okay.
However, I am Tiffany Monique Mitchell. Also, you may have seen me on Big Brother season 23. Founder, leader, mastermind, America's favorite player of the cookout. Look at Derek. Derek want to cut me off.
Hold up. You're going to stop trying to disrespect me. You did all that. You didn't. Founder is right here, girl.
But
I heard you.
That I didn't.
Tell it
At
to
least
the
we can
fans.
agree that I didn't.
I'm
do
not.
anything.
I'm not going to sit here and have this with you again. We go through this every year. Even when you got on that little peacock and I saw that little sneak peek and it said founder of the cookout, I said,
Hey,
it's my best friend. She can have it. She can have it.
Help what they call me, baby. I can't help
Listen.
what they call me.
She can have it. She can have it because she's on the show. But let's make it clear. You made that plan. You made sure all six of us got there. But I made sure all six of y'all motherfuckers knew exactly what we were doing and put y'all together. I had that conversation and initiated that. Now, I'm moving on from this conversation because we are starting off the new year on a good foot. We are back, all three of us. So please continue, my queen, Tiffany Monique Mitchell.
Allow me to introduce myself. So again, I was my first show was Big Brother season 23. I also went to do the inaugural season of the Challenge USA season 1. I was brought back for a longer time on the Challenge USA season 2. And then you will see me. Oh, you also have seen me hosting Big Brother reindeer games, of which they have not brought back, but they absolutely should. And you will see me in this upcoming season of the reason why we're here, Traitors US season 4. Now that's the big Tiff and not the little one.
Love that. Now,
Tiff, your
before we
Scottish accent kills me. Her
Kills me.
Her
They
accent,
said you look good, darling.
It kills me.
You're looking really good, darling. You look amazing. I saw all of your wardrobe and we liked it. And just wait till you see you on camera. On camera, it really pops. I said, what does it do again? It pops.
It pops. Okay. Oh, listen. I don't mean to ruin the mood. I want us. We're part of this Big Brother, community. It is our family. We have had a tragic, incident that has happened. We have lost Mickey Lee, who was on Big Brother 27 from Atlanta, Georgia. Mickey was a standout, player in this game of Big Brother. As she called herself, she was a socialite, which you could really see because so many people are giving so many, love and, so many good shout outs to her. And I know Mickey would be so happy to see this. But I just want to take the time just to say, rest in peace to her. I also want to wish, her family big hugs and, brace them with strength and everything they need right now. I can't imagine, this happening, especially it happened on Christmas. But I hope they could be able to find the strength to, get through this, through life. And it's going to be hard. And at this time, we need to all really come together. I know they do have a GoFundMe page, so I am going to put it in the description at the bottom of the YouTube video. So anything helps. If you guys are able to pay $15-16 for Paramount Plus, you could pay $15-16 to Mickey Lee and her family. All right. And do you guys want to say anything? I just want to just shout her out, give her and her family some love.
I do want to say that I did have the pleasure of meeting Mickey this past December at Over the Top in Florida, and we had messaged back and forth prior to. She was really excited that we were going to have the opportunity to meet each other, as was I. I went to school in Atlanta, so she really embodies the Atlanta culture. I have never seen anyone come out of the Big Brother house and hit the pavement running and allow this opportunity to leverage her future and all the things that she was trying to accomplish. And I think that she actually did accomplish a lot. And there's a saying that the good die young, and I really truly do believe that. That must be why I'm still here. And so, I really want to send love to her family, to her friends, to her loved ones. I didn't get the opportunity to know as much about her as all of her close friends, but you can just tell that she's a light, that she's beautiful, that she's fun, she's motivational, she's inspirational, she's uplifting. She seems just a light, and it's just unfortunate that in all of the recognition and the love that she wanted to receive, she's not here to see just how much of an impact she actually made on everyone. And so, like Derek said, if you're able to contribute, and I've even had people say, well, what are we donating for? It is just out of the kindness of your heart for someone's family to help lay their loved one to rest, or whatever they need to do to solidify laying her to rest. And so, Mickey, this episode is dedicated to you. I was really touched by you, the impact that you made. It made me realize once again just how delicate and how precious life is. I have been praying continuously over myself, my family, my friends, my loved ones, your family. And so special dedication to you for this episode.
Thank you guys for sharing those beautiful words about Mickey. I did not know Mickey nearly as well, but the last thing I wanted to add was it was such a pleasure to have been able to watch her this summer just embody the spirit of Big Brother. She had such a lust and a love for the game, and that clearly came forward, and I'm so glad that we got to know her as a player, as a person, and I want to extend my love to her family, to her friends back home, and also to the cast of BB27. I can't even imagine what any of them are going through right now, but I want them to know that I'm thinking about them, and hopefully they feel the outpour of love, and hopefully Mickey also feels the outpour of love from heaven. So rest in peace, rest in power, and rest in remembrance, Mickey.
Thank you, guys. I love all the kind words. And guys, please remember, I'll put the information at the bottom, and go show some love, and comment, go follow her on Instagram, send some love, all that. The families still has all her social media, so they're looking at all that stuff, and just leave a message or something. Go ahead, Tiff. You were going to say something?
I do want to take the time to speak to just the community of social media, that hopefully this brings awareness that we are human, we are real people with real families, real emotions. The things that you say about us to us, they do have some kind of effect, whether directly or indirectly. And it's okay to have a dislike, or it is okay to have your opinion, but it is not okay to be harmful and be threatening, and to wish bad things and ill will about people because of how they chose to play a game, whether you're taking it personally or not. And regardless of the relationships we have, we go into these games, we come out, some relationships don't make it in the game, and then they find a way to mend on the outside of the game. Allow that to be our growth and our process of getting through. It shouldn't be personal to you, whether you like it or not. Allow us an opportunity to live in the life that we are living in and make our own decisions, whether you agree with them or not. I've seen a lot of people say, I feel bad for the things I've said. Then take that as a lesson. You may not get to apologize. One thing I thought that she was going to wake up and see all the love and the outpour from the GoFundMe and how people have supported and rallied, and she'll never see that. So just please try to consider the way you treat someone may be the last opportunity you have to say anything to them in whatever capacity, not just us, just in life in general. That's it.
Amen. Thank you, Miss Tiffany Mitchell, everybody, and Hannah Chada. Okay, guys, into some lighter notes, okay? Guys, we are here to talk about the Traitors US Season 4, the cast assessment, okay? And I'm going to start us off right off the bat. Let me tell you something. I am so excited to talk about this season. Now, just because Tiffany Monique Mitchell is my best friend, she ain't getting no safety over here when it comes to me, okay? Because I just said, like, say. Watch your mouth. Watch what you say about me. Oh, I don't know what to tell you about me, but you are my best friend. I love you, and me and Hannah gonna keep it 100% here with you here, okay?
Wait, okay. Can I just say something? This cast,
jump in anytime you want.
Don't you start.
If Tiffany is the queen, I feel like the princess. I feel like next.
And guess what? And if I said I was the king, she would say I'm the Joker. Look at her face already. Miss says, I ain't gonna make sure that baby, I can't get over that peacock clip. Master putting up the cookout. I said, they don't want to give me nothing. They're just like, take everything. Whatever. But go ahead, Hannah. I'm
so
sorry.
dead. Okay.
Columbus can take America, baby. I can take credit for the cookout. Go ahead, Hannah.
Oh, then tell Xavier to split that money 6 ways then.
This is the first time I have ever heard that expression of Christopher Columbus. Credit. That is crazy.
That is crazy word.
So what I will say is this cast that has been assembled for the Traitors US Season 4 is probably my dream cast. And I say that because, of course, Tiffany's on it. Hello. And I do want to point out, and I don't think this has been talked about enough, Tiffany is the first person from the new era of Big Brother to cross over to NBC and play on Traitors. And I'm just thinking to myself, what better representation for us new era players than Tiffany Mitchell herself, the mastermind? So it's only fitting. But not only am I excited for Tiffany, I am a Real Housewives stan. I live, I die, I breathe, I walk, I run Real Housewives. But not just that, I'm a huge Love Island fan. I'm the captain of so many group chats, psychoanalyzing these Islanders every summer.
Captain of the group chat.
But I am. And on top of that, when I found out Mark Ballas would be on this cast, I think I almost sobbed because he is one of the reasons why I started dancing. So this cast, I'm so excited to watch everyone interact and game with each other, against each other. Ian's back. Hello, Ian, the winner of season 14. So we're obviously going to get into it, but
yes,
I don't think a human being in the whole world could be more excited for this cast than myself. And that's mostly because of Tiffany. So let's do it.
And go ahead, Tim. Well, I just want to say, Hannah, I'm glad that you're here this season because, you know, we didn't have you until the end of last season. And you know a lot of these Bravo and Love Island and stuff. And you know me, I am a Housewife fan too. But, you know, I'm also a Drag Race fan. We also got some Survivor Challenge people here. So Tim, do you have anything to say before we get into it? Or Okay, all right. So the first person we have is the star of the show.
Wait, Big D, I think we should also offer a disclaimer. So even though Tiffany was on the
Yes.
show, Big D and I know nothing, and you're also
Nothing.
not about to get spoilers on this podcast.
Oh, let me just say, I am under heavy. Y'all think this crown is heavy. You think Big D's weight is heavy. Honey, my contract's so heavy. I am under heavy disclosure. I didn't come back and tell nobody nothing.
Nothing.
Not a one thing. I ain't spoke not a nothing. I don't even remember. That's how much recollection I have not done.
I want to make sure.
Heavy
Listen.
non-disclosure.
Even though this is Heavy Crown Network, we can do this little ass podcast because it's not interfering with nothing else.
It's the only thing I can do.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. We're giving our real reactions, especially me.
He heavy. Okay? Heavy disclosure. Heavy.
Yes.
Non-disclosure.
Heavy, just like I put all heavy 6 of y'all together. Now, when we get into the star of the show, okay, the icon, the legend himself, Alan Cumming, okay? Alan Cumming is from The Good Wife, also known, he was in Gold Eye. He is the host. He is the Academy winning actor. Alan brings all the looks. I am so excited to see Alan again on my screen. I just love him as a host. I know he's going to bring it this season. Do you guys have anything you want to add before we get into the next person? I'm going to let Hannah go next.
Did you guys ever watch Spy Kids?
Yes, all the time,
okay.
religiously.
Was that on PBS?
Alan-
What is Spy Kids?
It's Disney. It's a Disney
Okay.
movie.
Shut up, dear.
I think Christian probably grew up watching it. I
Okay.
would
Come on, Christian.
assume. But Alan was in Spy Kids, and I thought that was his breakout role. I thought that's what he was known for. I did not realize that he was an actor on top of Spy Kids. I didn't realize he had done more. So, congratulations, Alan. That's amazing. And I can't wait to see what he brings to the castle in terms of looks, in terms of the dramatic flair. I think my favorite thing about Alan is after someone gets murdered at breakfast, he like tosses the photo down and says something super like snarky and witty. I live for those moments. So I'm excited.
I live for it.
All the hosts that I watch, and I only watch a few various shows, Alan definitely eats his role. Okay, he is very sinister. He's very fashionable. He has all of the one-liners. If you put him and Jeff and Julie together, I know he gonna slay them all.
And don't forget about what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name.
So
That's
you
sad.
guys
Phil?
it don't matter.
TJ. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, TJ.
Yeah,
You guys,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan gives me that, and I love that. He's also from, I'm probably going to say this wrong, Alfred, UK.
You can just stick with the UK.
Okay, he's from the UK. All right, Hannah, you want to give us our next person?
Yes, give me 1 second to pull up the list.
Why
Oh,
would you do that to her?
I thought she
Please
had it
hold.
up. What do you want me
No,
to do?
I do have it up, but I just didn't have it
Ready.
up. Okay,
I'm sorry.
So, no, you're okay. Oh, it is. What did you say? You said Ashford, UK? Aberfeldy?
I said Alfred, UK.
Yeah, we'll stick with the UK because that was not okay. So our next cast member is the one, the only Candace Dillard Bassett. She is from The Real Housewives of Potomac. She also did a season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. She was former Miss United States in 2013, so she has a background in pageantry. She's super polished. She's oddly enough mentored and coached some of the pageant women who have been on Big Brother. So yet another connection.
Aza Awasam.
Yes.
Including Aza. And she is known for her sharp reads, her tongue, her wit. She's a singer, she's a performer, And she's not afraid to bring the dramatics. I personally love her folding up her handkerchief and dabbing her, like, the inner corner of her eye whenever she's crying. That's a classic Candace move. And she is from my neck of the woods. She lives in Washington, D.C.
Yes. And one thing I will tell you this, Candace is probably one of my favorite housewives on Potomac. I hope that she does come back. Of course, I love her sexy ass husband, Chris. He is everything. And I will say the handkerchief is iconic itself. Candace, she had a rough go. She got to an altercation on her season, got dragged. But I think that she's going to do okay in this castle. I think the only thing I'm worried about is that her and Portia had beef. They had beef on Ultimate Girls Trip. They have had a lot of history of beef with each other. So with her and Portia in the same castle, I don't know how that's going to go. So I'm excited to see her. I don't have anything else to add. Tiff, I don't know if you have anything,
The funny thing is all of this is news to me. I don't watch any Real Housewives.
I know, and I try to get you to watch it too.
I don't watch any Real Housewives. I legitimately had no idea who was going to be on this cast besides myself. So there was no way for me to do any research. Look anybody up, and I actually went into this game with the mindset of don't worry about it. Don't get into your head to figure out who's going to be there, what you need to know about these people. Do it like you did Big Brother and just let it happen organically. You don't know, you won't know. You'll figure it out when you get there, and you'll move accordingly. The only thing that I know about Candace at the moment of right now where we're introducing the cast is she was on Real Housewives. I know she's quick, she's witty with her tongue. I know she has done some beauty pageants. That's it. That's all I know. I know nothing.
I also want to just add one thing. Shout out to our sister Azza, who just sung at the football game of the national anthem, and she ate it up. Now I know we were all waiting to see her on Peacock.
We were all tuned in,
baby. I said, Derek, did she sing yet?
I know.
Yeah. No, it was halftime, and my family was like, "Did we miss it? Were we all in the bathroom at the same time?" It turns out
it happens.
Not, unfortunately, air it.
Yes.
Derek said they about to kick. I said they ain't about to kick. She ain't sang yet. They gonna show it. They have to show. They show the national anthem. I always skip the national anthem, but that's okay. My girl killed it. I told her next time they gonna let me do. Oh, say can you
No. Do you remember?
Damn, you didn't even let her get
Todrick?
to the dawn.
Honey, you are.
No, do you remember Todrick being like, "So Tiffany, do you see me so quickly?"
No.
She doesn't.
She didn't let me answer my own question.
That is crazy.
She like she was my PR.
No, because I knew Tiffany was gonna try to be like, "I do sing,"
I can't.
and I just had to.
Everybody has a unique, distinct voice. They thought other people couldn't sing. They went on to be legends.
Who?
And Tiff, you're a little low. Bring your mic a little closer.
Mary J. They talked about Mary J. They said she couldn't sing.
Did they really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is news to me.
And she's still out there
She's better
stomping
than
around
I
in them 6-inch heels and them knee-high boots.
And she tired. Can't you say? She tired of everything. I don't know why she go to things. She getting forced to go to things. She's so tired, she don't want to go to shit. But anyway, okay.
But Azza, shout out.
Yes.
She really did do so well. Can I add one thing about Candace, though? Because I think it would be fun for you and me, Big D at least, to kind of predict how these people are going to move in the castle and whether they're going to be a traitor or a faithful.
Yeah, sure.
With Candace, I actually get the vibe that Candace is an introvert and an observer, but she knows when she's like seated in a confessional, she has to turn it on. She knows how to play a character. She comes from a background of performing and pageantry. And so I don't think we are going to get as much drama from her as we're maybe expecting. I think she's going to lie low. I don't think she's going to be made a traitor, because we also have to remember the traitors end up getting the most screen time. And so they have to be really, really good narrators. And she would be a good narrator, but I still think she's going to be very low-key this season. What do you think, Big D?
I think that she's 100% going to be a faithful. I just don't see her as a traitor. I think that she's going to be a faithful that is going to ask a lot of questions and call people out. And like you said, very low key, taking in stuff, but don't have a problem going toe to toe when she need to go to toe to toe. So I definitely could see her being a faithful. 100%. 100%. Okay. Next on our list, do you want to introduce the next one, Tiff? Like we'll just kind of go everybody or...
Okay. The next one we have is Carolyn Stansberry. She is the Real Housewives of Dubai. She's the former Ladies of London star, British socialite with icy cold delivery. I personally never heard of her.
Okay, and she's and let me tell you something. I have a love-hate relationship with Caroline Stanbury. Okay, and there's
Carolyn. It's Caroline, right?
I think it's Carolyn.
It's Caroline.
Caroline. Okay,
It's Caroline.
I have a love.
Caroline.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. I have a love-hate relationship with her. I do love the Real Housewives of Dubai. It's probably not one of my top favorites, but I enjoy it. I hope they continue it because I think word on the street is that they might not continue it. But I do love her. I just know that she is a very because she is always trying to be more than everybody else. She's very, yes, I'm wearing a Cartier, and my Cartier is this, and it's flew from the actual Cartier dealers. Like, she's very that, and everything has to be very this. Now, her husband is young, baby. Her husband is
Sergio.
young.
Sergio
is, yes. He's young, okay? So I think she'll be the strength that she's going to be able to have. She's going to be able to get along with the younglings, okay? She knows how to move around the younglings. I cannot 100% see.
Is that like the chitlins?
Yeah, like chitlins, okay? The younglings,
The
okay?
younglings. The younglings.
It's just
The youngins?
yes.
No L.
We are back, guys, at the Heavy Crowd Network on the Royal T, where Big D's going to pronounce whatever he wants and make it sound like it's correct. So,
5 years later, and we still have not improved our English.
I think he's a foreigner.
Thank you. I am. I'm from a land called the D's.
No, the funniest thing Big D has ever said was when he said, "I love when English isn't their second language," or when English is their second language, and you were talking about someone from Australia. Yeah. I love English is their second language. What's their first language? Australian. Open the schools. Open the schools.
So, I don't really have a lot for her, but I do love her energy. 100% a faithful. I cannot see her narrating, trying to be scheming. She says everything off her tip of her tongue. She can't keep a secret. She's so messy on her season. So messy on Dubai. That's all I got. Hannah?
Tiff.
Oh, I introduced her. It's your turn.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I watch Real Housewives of Dubai on and off. I'm not as familiar with Caroline, but from what I have seen, she can be stone cold. Like, I could totally see her as an assassin in that castle. And also, like, a lot of these housewives, they come into wealth through marriage or they're self-made. Caroline is old money. Like, she represents opulence and wealth. And also, Dubai is a very flashy city. So what you just described, Big D, I think that's characteristic of a lot of people who live in Dubai. But I am probably the most excited to see what she's going to wear in that castle. And I do also think she is someone who, despite being from Housewives and despite not having any experience doing competitive reality TV, I think she's going to be able to learn the game quickly if she's a faithful. I could also see her as a traitor because, again, out of all of the housewives, she is giving me assassin for sure. So we'll see. We shall see. And Sergio's so funny. Her husband.
Okay, so we have Colton Underwood, the Bachelor of season 23. He had a Netflix series of coming out of Colton, former NFL player. He's from Sherman Oaks, California. Wouldn't be surprised if he knows Todrick. I will say, Mr. Colton, I'm going to be nice. Because, you know, he is a part of my community. I just think, I don't know how I feel about him. I think he's a little bit of a fraud, you know. But that's okay, you know. We'll see. Can he give traitor vibes? I don't know. I definitely fucked up my angle on my computer.
I sit still because I feel like I'm back on that ship.
I just, I don't know. He's an NFL player. I don't really care for him. I mean, they're gonna love him because he looks good, but I just don't know. I don't really got none. I think he's very overrated. That's it. That's all I got. Hannah?
Tiff?
Oh, okay. I don't watch The Bachelor. Never heard of him.
Okay. So I do watch The Bachelor. I watch all these shows. And I remember watching the Colton season.
Traitors.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the gateway. We got one right in the middle.
So I am familiar with Colton. I know he is a bit controversial just because of the way that his engagement played out with the winner of his season. He has since come out as gay, and I'm pretty sure he's gotten married and has a partner, lives in Sherman Oaks. I think that Colton is probably going to get the Pilot Pete Dylan Efron edit. And it's easy to root for someone like Colton because he seems like a big teddy bear. I don't think that Colton will be a traitor. I think he will 100,000% be a faithful. I just know that he can get swept up in his emotions, so I am curious to see how that translates to the game. Is he someone that's going to lead with logic and strategy, or is he going to lead with his feelings and his emotions entirely? So that is really all I have to say about Colton. I think he'll be great at the challenges because he did used to play football professionally, and he's from Illinois, just like me, so I guess shout out. But that's it.
Okay. All right, Hannah, you want to do the next one?
Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to close
Yes.
my blinds.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Alrighty.
No, Derek, you should do the next one.
I know I should.
You know her.
Okay. All right. The next person is Donna Kelsey, the mother of the NFL stars Travis and Jason Kelsey, a.k.a. my baby daddy, a.k.a. the man I love, a.k.a. I know his wife, Kyle Kelsey, went to school with her, a.k.a. I just want to meet him and just hug him, a.k.a. Tiffany better not mess up this opportunity for me to meet Donna Kelsey because I'm not playing with Miss Tiffany Monique Mitchell, okay? And also, she is known as Mama Kelsey from Orlando, Florida. And let me tell you, I am so excited for Miss Donna Kelsey to be on this show with Tiffany Monique Mitchell because that means I am one body away from meeting Jason Kelsey some type of way. And I am, just so you guys don't, in case you guys do not know, I am Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell's bodyguard, whatever, assistant, whatever I need to do, because I'm going to be showing up, helping, doing hair, doing makeup, carrying bags, lifting her, whatever she needs, whatever gets me closer to meeting Jason Kelsey. Now, I think that Donna Kelsey could be a traitor. And the reason why I think Donna Kelsey could be a traitor is because no one would ever expect it. She's this sweet, everyone's mommy. One thing Tiffany hates when people call people mom, but she's the mom of the house. She's going to give us I don't know what's going on. I'm just here.
Me the mom of the house.
Mommy Julie. Uncle Jem. So yes, that is my thoughts. I definitely could see her being a traitor. I think she doesn't she ain't really got nothing to lose. Both of her sons are NFL players. She's dealt with a lot of stuff. I could just see her just slithering through like it's nothing. Hannah?
Yeah, Donna Kelsey is probably one of the people that I know the least about. I am familiar with her sons because if you live in America, you know that Jason Kelsey played for the Eagles. You know that Travis Kelsey still plays for the Chiefs. They're both Super Bowl champions. And so she has the ability to produce some really talented sons. I also agree with you, Big D. I think that they will make her a traitor because it would be very unexpected, and also everything is a business. Everything is about generating profit. And hello, you're going to want to give Taylor Swift's mother-in-law the most screen time. Whether she will be able to rise to the occasion. Well, I I think that is probably a big part of the reason why she was cast for the show, because Taylor
Yeah.
Swift generates viewership. She's one of the most famous people in the world, so I think we would be naive to not mention that. But I don't know enough about her to, I guess, assess whether she will be able to rise to the occasion in terms of narrating the show. But I hope she does, and if she is a traitor, I look forward to watching her trick everyone.
Me too. Tiff, any thoughts?
Okay. So Hannah said, if you are from America, I must not be, because I said the truth. I do not know what team her sons play for. I have not watched football in the last probably 6 years. It's probably my first season watching football because the Lions just finally decided to do something. So I must live underneath a rock. I'm gonna tell you, I am the least interested in pop culture. I don't like going with the crowd. I don't like being with the pop. I just don't. If everybody else is doing it, I don't want to. So I don't get into all of that stuff. So when you said Donna Kelsey, I said, is that Donna Karen's sister? Because I don't know who that is. So it meant nothing. It meant absolutely nothing.
You thought it was. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like the Timu, Donna Karen, Donna Kelsey. I didn't know. Okay. So then, they say, oh, Travis Kelsey, Jason Kelsey's mom. I said, oh, that's cool. Did not understand why that was important. I didn't know she was like America's mom. I don't listen, let me just tell you something. I've been trying to send my son to college. I had one priority and one priority only. I ain't care nothing about what's going on in nobody else's house. If it wasn't making no money and putting no food on the tables over here, it was a non-factor. So nope, did not know who she was neither. But only thing I do have to say is I do know that she is Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey's mom. And again, never heard of you.
So we have Dorinda Medley. Even if you don't know her from Real Housewives of New York, you saw her on The Traitors US Season 3. She was the first killed. What a tragic mistake. And Bravo and Peacock and NBC, they recognized the world needs more Dorinda. And so what do? They bring her back for Traitors Season 4, so she has the chance to actually play the game in all of her glory. She, as I said, was an OG on Real Housewives of New York. She is iconic. She has the most insane and memorable one-liners. She is a chaos instigator, and she is from New York City. She also represents wealth and grandiosity, but in a very subtle New York City kind of way, kind of the opposite of Dubai and Caroline Stanbury. But she has money. I'm so excited to see what she wears, and I'm so excited to see how she plays now that she's being given the chance to actually play longer than one day. I think we would all be remiss to think that she didn't watch the rest of last season. So I think she is coming into that castle knowing how this game works, despite being from Real Housewives. And those Real Housewives, they're kind of notorious for not knowing what's going on, but I think Dorinda is going to have an edge over all of them because she is a returnee. And I can't wait for her confessionals, guys.
I cannot wait. Let me tell you something. Dorinda is also known for the Bluestone Manor, baby. The best episode, the best series, the best, the Real
Berkshires.
Housewives. Yes, the Real Housewives at the Bluestone Manor. Ultimate Girls Trip Season 2 is the best series you could ever watch out of all the Housewives seasons, spinoffs, anything. Dorinda in that Bluestone Manor, baby. It is pure chaos. So she's coming in hot. No matter what, she's coming in hot, and she's not going to go for anybody's shit. And I really am nervous for the gamers because I can see her. She was already on their asses at the reunion, so she's going to be on everybody's asses in this castle. Now, do I see her being a traitor? Possible, because of the fact that, NBC, they want her, they brought her back. They're probably like, we don't want her to get killed again. We saw the reaction of how everybody acted when she got killed. We're going to have to wait and see. So that's my thoughts on Dorinda from New York. Because she could swim with the fishes. She's about that life. Mob style. What's up?
I think she'll be a traitor.
Yes.
So, again, I don't watch The Real Housewives of anything. So, I just only knew that Dorinda was on the previous season of The Traitors, and she looked like money. But then, I mean, a lot of them look like money. So, I just, I have nothing to go by. Why did they call me? I don't know.
That's why they called you. They were like, she doesn't know anything. Let's put her on there.
And here's
she
the
don't
thing,
care.
like, for people who are like, well, you could have looked these people up. I don't know who's going to be there. So I have no.
One more time, in case
go.
they didn't hear it the first time, Tip. One more time.
I don't know who's going to be there. It is the epitome of walking into the Big Brother house and going, oh, look who's here. I don't have a grid to go off of to go and research these people. I'd have to look up everyone in a fucking America and know all of their bios so that I could be prepared when I walk into this castle. So, nope, I don't know.
They think this is the challenge. They're like, Gamer Web, drop the cast.
There was no pre-gaming. There was none of that. I don't know who's going to be there. So, again, Dorinda, I just know she left first last season. I know she's from Real Housewives, and I do know she's got a little one up on everyone else in this castle because this is not her first time here. So that's all I know.
Okay, so if you want to introduce the next one, a little close to home.
Eric Nam. Eric Nam is a singer, songwriter, and global pop star, TV host, and media personality, and known for his charm and intelligence. And I'm sure Hannah will be able to give some more background. Never in my life have I seen him nor heard of him.
I don't know.
I am clueless.
I'm Keke Palmer. I don't know this man.
I don't know this man. He could walk past me, and I wouldn't know a thing. I'm sorry to this man.
Same.
Hannah, who is he?
Unfortunately, no, I have no idea. He lives in Atlanta, so you guys have that Atlanta connection. Yeah, that's what his bio says. Oh well, never mind. But I don't know. He seems charming. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
From
like
what?
he. Well, his bio says known for charm and intelligence.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that he will perhaps be charming and smart. No, but he has a sweet face, and
I'm telling you, ain't nothing like trying to learn a whole bunch of people's names you ain't never heard of before.
I mean, we did that in the Big Brother house.
Yeah, I used all of my brain in the Big Brother.
Because I forgot. I didn't call Azza.
Some, though. I saved some.
Some for this experience.
Yeah.
I see him as a faithful.
I see him as a faithful leader.
I definitely
100%.
don't think he'll be a traitor.
He's going to be a faithful who's going to go along with whoever is telling him what to do. I can already see it. 100%. So, all right. The next person we have is, of course, close to home. We have Ian Terry, everybody. The win. I can't wait to see the comments. Well, why was Tiffany here? She's not giving her winner of Big Brother.
This is my true, authentic reaction. This would be the same as if I was not on the Traitors. I would be saying the same thing. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That is true. What
you want me to tell you?
Winner of Big Brother 14, also competed on Big Brother All-Stars, is known as a strategist, analytical, look at me, game player, game player, and also from Human, also from...
Is he from Human? Is he from Human?
From Houston, Texas.
And from Houston. He's from Human, Texas.
I can't with you, Big D. I can't.
You know what, Ian has always been such a quiet type of player for me when it comes to the Big Brother universe. Like, he is a smart player, but he's the most quiet player, out of all the players, I think, in Big Brother. So for him, could I see him as a traitor? Yes and no. Yes, because of the fact that he would just be so underneath the radar. He would actually be able to play underneath the radar where Dan trying to play under the radar didn't work out for him, where it would actually work for Ian because that is who his personality is, and it would show authentic. Faithful also, so I gotta say, as the kids say, 6'7". 6'7".
I still don't know what 6'7" means. Can someone explain it to me? Christian probably knows.
When I ask him, he goes, "What do you know about 6'7"?" And I'm like, "That's why I'm asking you."
It's you, right? Please clarify. We're all gonna have to give Christian a call because the way I feel out of touch. I feel old.
That means you're getting older.
Generation Alpha, they look at me like I was roaming with the dinosaurs. It's
Who
very
are they?
offensive. Generation Alpha.
Oh, my kid ain't a Gen Z?
No. You're because Christian was born 2009.
7.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely Gen Z. But the people slightly younger than him, Generation Alpha, they scare me. That's besides the point.
Okay.
Who are we talking about? Ian. Okay. Wait, my bad. Okay, so Ian is one of my favorite Big Brother players. I admired the way that he went onto season 14 as a 21-year-old. He was still in college. And even though he was such a big super fan of the game, I think something he did very well is he played with enough humility to realize that he didn't know everything. And so he sat back. He kind of let Dan coach him a little. He also picked up some tips from Mike Boogie. And then he ended up outplacing both of them and beat Dan Giesling on a season where Dan kind of resurrected from the dead. It's called Dan's Funeral. Please go back and watch the clip. He beat him. So Ian's name and his reputation precede themselves. I'm so excited to see him back on my screen. Now he's a bit older. And you're right, Big D, like him being low-key, that is not manufactured, that is not a shtick, that is who he is. Do I think they're going to make him a traitor? I think it would be a good choice because I think he would be able to maneuver that well, but I don't think he has what it takes to narrate the season because he is so chill, he is so quiet and reserved. But I think ultimately he can't be drawing too much attention to the fact that he won a season of Big Brother and that he played with Dan Giesling, and as long as he's able to do that, I see people kind of letting him skate by, but I'm so excited to watch him and Tiffany link up. I'm not saying that they will be playing together, but they are the only two Big Brother players in the castle this season. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that dynamic.
Now, I do know who Ian Terry is. I watched his seasons of Big Brother, and to me, I think he does play a very low-key, a little introverted, a little shy. On his season of All Stars, I noticed, like, he... Okay, I had to pause because I don't know if it was known that he was on the spectrum. Is it? Was that public information? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he shared that on the show.
You're good.
Okay. So I do know that, and seeing somebody from my own community there, someone that I do like and want to get to know, that's someone that I'm interested in having some kind of relationship with. Like I realize I don't know many people. So the people that I do know and who know me, I'm like, okay, I might need to make a friend here. And so seeing Ian, I'm like, I felt a little at home. I like that Ian is on this season of The Traitors.
Yes. And we're excited. I'm excited to hear more of your thoughts, once we watch the episode and, everything when you're first, talking and things like that.
Okay. One thing that I just want to add as someone who played very closely with Tiff, you are such a strategically oriented person. I feel as though I think it's a good thing. I think that's going to get you far in this game, and it certainly got you far on Big Brother, but I think you tend to gravitate towards people who are also very logical because then you can bounce ideas off of them.
Yeah, nobody want to be with somebody stupid. That's why I want to be with Big D. I'm just
That's
teasing.
that's what I'm trying to figure out why she's still with me. I don't understand. I don't get her.
I'm trying to level you up.
I see that. I'm only here because I'm waiting for me and Hannah to get our call next for Traitors. That's how it works. They work through friends. They better not go to that bald head bitch, or I'm really gonna have a fit. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay, so anyway, going back to the way that Tiff plays these games, I feel like she will, like, you can't trust anyone, but I feel as though if there's someone that Tiffany has to trust, it's going to be someone else who is also guided by strategy. And I sort of see Ian being that person for her. So that is my prediction. Again, Big D and I know nothing about anything. We have not been told. So that is my little prediction about your game, Tiff.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's
Just
Tiffany.
so y'all know, I'm trying to fix my light because I feel like I look pale.
No, you don't. You look great. Please
No,
don't touch
Hannah
it.
has more color than me, and I'm getting just a tad bit jealous.
I think I might just be darker than you, Tiff.
You're not.
I think that's genetics.
Let me open my light.
Okay.
This is the
probably just have
royalty,
better
everyone.
lighting.
We're back, and this is how it is. We make
No,
better
adjustments.
than
Oh,
ever.
girl, what the?
No, because the shadows are strange. I wouldn't do that.
This season, guys, I am really stepping up to be a producer. So we are running
That's
a
what you better
strict.
stick to because they ain't looking for your talent. Now, let me
Ah! They are looking for my talent. Okay.
Oh my god. Sir, impossible.
I have a fan club. Hannah, who is my fan club? And the people
Me
are
and
elite.
Hannah.
No, actually, it's you, Hannah, Joseph, Nat,
Natalie and Tucker.
and Tucker.
We ride for Big D.
All the non-interfering people.
Honestly, yes.
Okay, the next.
The NPCs, the non-participating characters.
You look great, Tiff. You actually look dark.
Yeah.
You look dark. Okay. All right. The next person we have
maybe
is
she'll win.
that
She'll
part.
win PB23.
Yeah, lightest to darkest out. That's how it was.
No, I'm so dead because that's actually how it went.
Then you should have left before me.
Who?
Who?
Hannah.
Big D? No,
Hannah.
Tiff, you're lighter than I am.
Ah!
You are.
Okay, all right. So the next person we have is Johnny Weir. Johnny Weir is an Olympic figure skater, NBC sports commentator, fashion, dramatic flair from Greenville, Delaware. One of my friends, Brandon, skated with Johnny Weir and knows Johnny Weir. He told me last night. And also, I will say Johnny Weir has always been very controversial in a good way. He's always pushed the envelope of being a gay icon when it comes to the sports of Olympics, wearing outfits that are a little bit more skin revealing, a little bit more on the feminine side. He's always played, both feminine and masculine. And him being a commentator, I'm going to tell you right now, I can see him being a traitor. And the reason for that is because he could commentate the hell out of everything. Okay, now he is going to give everybody a run for their money when it comes to the fashion. I'm actually worried for Alan Cumming, to be honest. He is going to give him a run for his money when it comes to the looks and the fashion. So that is my thoughts on him. I'm excited for him. I'm glad he's back on my screen. He always makes me laugh, and I love watching him growing up, doing finger skating and being that gay representation for our community.
Yeah, I just have to agree with everything that you said, Derek.
Even the finger skating?
Even the finger skating, yes.
Okay.
I don't have anything to add. I also know that Johnny Weir was on Dancing with the Stars because I'm a huge Dancing with the Stars aficionado. Back in 2014, I think he came in 6th place. I remember loving him as a performer. Duh, he's an Olympic figure skater. But Derek, I would not be surprised if he's also a traitor because of his ability to be like a sports commentator. That is his job now. And I know on each season of the Traitors, they have always had one Survivor player, one Big Brother player. I think this is the season where they're kind of going to stray away from that formula.
I think the same thing, Hannah.
Who better to have in that turret than Dorinda, Donna Kelsey, and Johnny Weir? Those are my predictions. Those are my predictions.
Chaos. That would be crazy. Oh my God. Actually, let's make that deterrent, actually. Okay? That would be great. Tiff?
Never heard of him. At all. Not a clue.
You didn't even watch Olympic sports? Like,
No.
okay.
For what?
Got it. Okay.
Got it.
Hannah, do you want to introduce the next person?
Sure. No, this is probably better because I think if someone like me who walked into that castle, I would be just fangirling the entire time.
We'd be like
And then I'd
Peppermint.
forget-
We'd be like, yeah.
And then I'd forget that I was there playing a game. So maybe it's better because this allowed you to just be yourself, Tiff, and be cool, calm,
Baby.
collected, not faced by these people.
I was so myself. Go ahead.
I'm
Your
terrified.
name is what? Everybody was on this playing field for me because I don't know you. You ain't important over here, bitch. I am not impressed to meet you because I don't know you and I don't know where
so
you came from. What your name is? Okay.
Barack
just as
Obama
much of
walks
a
into the
star as
castle. Barack Obama walks into the castle and
I
just
wouldn't
like,
know him. How you doing?
you said you're the
But she'd
president
be,
of what?
no, she'd be more excited to see Michelle. She'd be like, where's Michelle?
What them kids?
Yeah, kids. Okay, so next person. Her name is Kristen Kish. She competed on Top Chef season 10. She ended up winning. She is now the host of Top Chef, which is a Bravo show, I believe. She's an acclaimed chef. She's also a competitor, and she is from Austin, Texas. A lot of Texas people. I don't know much about her at all, but I know she's beloved by fans of Bravo, by fans of Top Chef. So I think the general public is going to be very excited to watch her sort of out of her element because this is not a cooking show. But I do wonder if maybe some of her competitive skills from Top Chef will translate over to this game. But yeah, I just don't know enough about her.
I'm giving you Faithful. I ain't got nothing. I don't know who she is. But based on, I've watched some Top Chef before, Faithful. I can't see her narrating nothing. That's how it is. Nothing against her.
Whew. Now, I can't believe that y'all do not know who Kristen Kish is. Because
Out of all of these people... I was like, out of all of these people, I have to know.
Like, out of all these people, she know who Kristen Kish is.
Oh my God. I was about to
If
be
y'all don't
my
know,
jaw.
y'all know. I definitely don't know. I don't have a clue. I never seen this woman in my life. Now, she fine as hell, but I ain't never seen her in my life. I said, this woman is pretty. And I do not know her at all. I never heard her name before in my life.
I have nothing for you, Miss Mitchell. You are... Miss Mitchell, give us the next person, please.
Okay. All right. Now, the next person we have is Lisa Rinna from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was an actress on Days of Our Lives, a reality TV instigator, and a meme queen. Now, do not know Lisa Rinna from Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I have seen her face before all over my social media just for many various things, and I could not really figure out specifically where I know her from, but I do remember seeing her face like from Days of Our Lives because I grew up watching soaps. I did watch soaps, but I didn't watch Days of Our Lives, but I just know she looks familiar. Don't know who she is.
Okay. Well, Lisa Rinna, to me, I know her from Housewives. And Lisa Rinna has one of the most iconic scenes at the dinner table with Kyle Richards' sister, Kim. And
Let's talk about the husband.
Let's talk about
What about the husband?
What about the husband? And it caused pure chaos. Lisa Rinna has always been someone who...
What's in your mouth?
Nothing.
Spit that shit out, old ass man with that peppermint. Oh, spit it out. We can't smell your breath. Is it gum?
No, it was a cough drop. So,
What,
Lisa
you
Rinna also... Yes, because I'm not going to have you because I know you don't want me eating, chewing gum, or doing anything when
This
we're
is a
filming.
professional podcast. It's not interfering with NBC's shit, but this is a professional podcast.
This is a professional podcast on what, as Hannah would say, a black network, okay? On the Heavy Crown Network, all right? So Lisa Rinna, to me, has always been a meme queen, fashion queen, calls people out, not scared. I would hope that her and Dorinda can work together. If they don't, they will clash. 100% they will clash. She got that same type of attitude as Dorinda has. So, do I see Lisa Rinna being a traitor? She's another 6'7". 6'7". I don't know. It can go either way.
I still don't know what that means. I think you're right, Derek. I think if Dorinda is not a traitor, they will make Lisa Rinna a traitor. When you look up big personality in the dictionary, Lisa Rinna's face would be right next to it. She is such an instigator. She's also very polarizing. Like, those who like Lisa Rinna love her. Those who don't like Lisa Rinna despise her and never want her back on TV. So she's controversial. She, I think, is so bold and strong in terms of her presence that you can't help but feel very, like, polarizing feelings towards her. Something else I remember distinctly, like, yes, the husband thing, and my family and I, we visited that restaurant in Amsterdam because we wanted to reenact the scene. But remember, they were on a trip somewhere, and they were all seated around the table, and Lisa Rinna out of nowhere goes, "So, Dorit, were people doing coke in your bathroom?"
Yes!
Remember that? Yes. And people were like,
yes!
"Are you unhinged?" And they probably were, but... Are you unhinged? That was like the first time that the word cocaine had ever been uttered on Bravo. So she's a trailblazer in that regard. Making history, if you will. But yeah, Lisa Rinna, she is going to... I don't think they put her in the castle for her strategic chops, for her ability to navigate the game. She is in there for her antics.
Yeah,
that is,
for sure.
That is Lisa Rinna.
Yes.
So yeah, let's see. And yes, I do agree. Her and Dorinda will perhaps clash. Okay, so this next person, I am so excited to introduce. He is a genius. His name is Mark Ballas. He is a pro dancer on Dancing with the Stars. He is a multiple time Dancing with the Stars champion. Has one of the best track records on that show. He is an athlete. He is a performer. He's competitive. He, as I said, is an artistic and creative genius. I have so much respect for him and what he's able to accomplish with his partners. He lives in Los Angeles, California, and you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I am a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 9 years old. It's one of my passions in life, and Mark Ballas is part of the reason why I even got into dancing, because I would watch him as a kid, and I would try to mimic his routines, and I would force my sister to do the lifts with me. So this, to me, feels very full circle, that I get to see him in this world of competitive reality TV where you're scheming and gaming people, because that's something I also enjoy. And I really hope that Tiffany and him are cool. I really hope that he and Tiff are able to game together, because that would literally be a dream. So that is all I have to say about Mark Ballas. Please be nice to Mark, Tiffany, please.
All I have to say is we're putting a lot of pressure on Tiffany. With Mark Ballas, Donna Kelsey, we're like, Tiff, don't mess it up for us.
No. I didn't say I want to meet Mark Ballas through Tiffany. I am not trying to backpack or use Tiffany as the means to my end. I am just saying it would make my heart very, very happy if they were able to play together and be aligned. That's all I'm saying. I don't need anything. I think our paths will naturally cross.
Amen.
Eventually.
Absolutely. I don't have anything for Mark. I know Mark from Dancing with the Stars. I've seen him. He's been on a lot. He's worked with a lot of talent people. A lot of, he's won a lot on Dancing with the Stars. So glad to see him here. I see him as a faithful.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I think he's also going to get like the Pilot Pete, Dylan Efron edit along with Colton Underwood. I also want to point out the fact that Mark Ballas, I believe, has the most has the most reality TV experience out of everyone in the castle. I think he's done the most seasons of his show. there is something to be said about that. But Tiffany, what did you know about Mark Ballas? And I'm kind of assuming it's nothing.
When it comes to Mark Ballas, I actually have never heard of him.
I hope somebody's keeping track of how many people Tiffany knew on this season at this point. This is crazy.
It's a drinking game. Anytime
It's like a
Tiffany
drinking
says,
game.
I don't know
Never
this
heard-
person.
if-
Yeah.
We should have said that in the beginning. Anytime I say never heard of them, you guys have to take a drink.
Amen to that.
Just know
No,
you're going to be toasty.
Well, I was just going to say all the hospitals would have to, they'd be admitting people for alcohol
I'm going to keep you in
poisoning.
business today.
Okay. Hannah, why don't you do the next one too?
Okay. Oh my gosh, carrying this podcast on my shoulders.
Shout out, well, you know what? Shout out to Hannah, because Hannah finally stepped up after 3 seasons, and she held down Big Brother. She held down Amazing Race
She
for the
did.
on the royalty. She really showed up. She said, "I'm a part of this network." Ever since I cut her out that one time, she was like, "Don't ever cut me out of anything."
I'm glad you taking responsibility for it, just like you bust her little head on that hammock. I didn't have nothing to do with her getting cut out, and I didn't have nothing to do with her getting her head busted.
That and Tiffany wondered why I didn't like her in the house. I looked at her like,
You don't like me for bringing out the stuff that you be doing?
you knew that. You said don't move. You jumped at the bug, which made me jump.
No.
No,
Take
Tiffany
some
wasn't even sitting on
accountability.
the
I
hammock.
specifically said don't move. Just because I move don't mean you move. It's not when
Tiffany
I
also
move, you
wasn't
move
sitting.
just like that. What you think this is, ludicrous? I said don't move. Why did you move?
Oh my god.
Cause you jumped. You said, which
said
made
don't
me
move.
jump. What the fuck you want me?
Guys, this
I don't
is
want
like
the bug
parents
to
fighting.
land on me.
This is like
I'll
parents
never
fighting
forget
over their
that.
Was it
precious
worth
child.
it? I
Look.
bet she still got that dash.
Hannah,
Dash.
She could have been done with med school by now, but no, you set her back a little bit because her brain was shit.
God. Okay.
Actually, you did make me dumber, Big D. I definitely lost some brain cells in that.
Made me dumber too just by talking to him. I'm up here saying finger skating.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Like Tiffany, good morning. Good morning. Good
Okay,
morning.
So, this next person, Maura Higgins, was on Love Island UK. She was a fan favorite. She was a finalist. She then went on to host After Sun, which is like the after show on Love Island US, along with Selly and a couple other people. She is known for being outspoken. She is bold. She has gone viral many a time. She also has a bit of a potty mouth, which is so funny. She's like posh, but she curses like a sailor. And she is from Ireland. So she's from the UK.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
I was
Ireland,
trying to
i.e.
figure that out last night when I was talking to Tiff.
You said
I was
Iowa.
like, what? I thought it was Iowa. I said, what's IE?
She's from Ireland. So I did not watch Maura on her season of Love Island UK because I don't know how to figure out the VPN situation. I'm very technologically challenged, but I have seen her clips. I've seen her memes. I know how popular she is with fans of the show. She has a devoted fan base. So I think everyone is going to be excited to see her again in a different element because this isn't a dating show. This isn't about finding love. This is about being stealthy and sly. I do worry that her mouth will maybe get her into trouble because, as I said, she is very outspoken. She can go toe to toe with the best of them. I definitely do not think that they will be making her a traitor. I think that she is going to be a faithful, and I sort of see her occupying the same niche as like Sierra from Summer House from Thetraitors US season 3. But I do think Maura is smart, and so I think she is going to be intelligent enough and have enough wherewithal to, again, recognize that she doesn't know what she's getting herself into, and so she will be able to pick up as she goes on. So I think Maura Higgins is maybe an underdog or a dark horse to make it to the end. Also like Gabby from last season. I totally see her kind of getting the Gabby Wendy edit from last season.
Okay, I can see that. I also was going to say maybe she'd give a little bit of Sierra vibes a little bit too. Like, someone, like you said, because you said she's outspoken. I see her as a faithful. I don't know her. So I don't have anything else. That's all I got for her.
Now I know Tiffany does not know Maura Higgins.
Now, surprisingly, Maura Higgins, I think she's stunningly gorgeous. I've never heard of her. I don't have a clue.
Tiffany, you want to give us the next person?
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, sorry. The last thing I will say. Maura Higgins as the host of Love Island After Sun. That maybe, and the fact that she's from Ireland, she's from the UK, and she has that devoted fan base from her days on Love Island. Do we think that could make her a traitor?
No.
You don't think so? Okay, because she knows how to narrate.
He's a big personality. Like, anyone that's a traitor.
Big personality. She's a really big personality.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You know her more than me, so maybe if you think that she can handle all these big personalities, because people that usually want to make traitors got to be able to handle big personalities and being able to navigate a game.
She's that. She's that. I could see them maybe instead of like Johnny Ware, they'll make Maura a traitor. We'll see.
Okay, all right. Tiff, you want to give us the next person?
The next person we have here is Michael Rappaport. Michael Rappaport is an actor from Boston Public, a typical Hitch, podcast host, loud opinions, zero filters. I know Michael Rappaport from being an actor on Higher Learning. And honestly, that is all I know. I do know that his face looks familiar. I think Higher Learning, I don't know if there's another movie I know him from, but I just remember he was in Higher Learning, and that is all I know.
The fact that you know him, I'm just surprised that you know somebody.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked too.
I know he's an actor, but like, that's it. I don't know any current day, anything, what he's currently doing. I don't think I've seen him in anything recently. I just know he's an actor, and I'm really surprised like they've got an actor on the show. Because
Michael Rappaport is a messy person. Michael Rappaport is a messy person. So he's always involved with the housewives and everything. So this makes sense for him to be there. I tell you the truth, him being there, I'm a little worried because of the fact that this is probably good. This will probably make all the housewives want to work together to find a way to get him out. They will vote him out just if they don't think he's a traitor. I can see them being like, we're voting him out.
True.
He's very unspoken when it comes to housewives. He's very messy when it comes to that franchise and things like that. So I don't really have a lot to say because I'm trying to be respectful, but I don't know the man. I just can go off of what's been presented in front of me or watching him on What Happens Live with Andy Cohen and things like that and the things that he has said on Twitter. But maybe, like I said, he can have like he's like the Tom Sandoval going into this season.
A lot of people want to let people know who are watching this. Now you should know, you do not have to feel like you should watch all of these shows to be cast on The Traitors, because I don't know who any of these people are. And I don't watch any of these shows.
Any of them.
But I do watch Traitors, and that's the only thing that counts.
That's true. I told my gym mates that today. I was like, you guys can watch, because I'm already building my Tiffany fan club. I told all my friends, I don't care who they like. I don't care if they like Lisa Renner. I don't care if they like this person. Everybody, if I see you on my Instagram or my Twitter saying anything against Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell, you will be blocked. I don't care how long I've known you. You better keep your thoughts to yourself. We are all cheer. And that goes for you watching this podcast. We are all team Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell from Detroit, Michigan, from the season Big Brother 23, who made the cookout plan, America's favorite player, who was also on Challenge USA 1 and 2, also Reindeer Games, and now Traitors Season 4. We are all what? Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell stands. Okay? I can see Michael being a faithful.
I finally saw someone named my fan group.
Ooh, I have a name for your fan group too. But what was the name you saw?
I saw the Tiffanyators.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that.
No, that's way too
It's a little too close.
Yeah, it's a little basic. We gotta play with your name. So I'm thinking Royalty, Heavy Crown Network, Money.
The Royalties.
I like that.
No, I was actually going to suggest something else because your middle name is Monique. That sounds
What's
like
that?
money.
What that though? Don't call Monique. Now you rub on that thing 3 times and you gonna get Monique, baby. You better be ready. Monique from Detroit. Tiff from the Fires. Okay, sorry.
And Monique and Monique sounds like money. So what if we were like the Moni Club?
The Moni
I don't know.
Club. I kind of
like
like the royalty, like the royalties or the royal or the royal
but
tips.
we're all the royal. Oh yeah, I like the royal tiffs. I
The
like
royal
that.
tips.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
we're
that.
the royal tips. Mm-hmm.
If you guys have
Or
what
wait,
we should
what
call
about
the
the
stands
royals?
for.
What if we're just the royals?
We'll never be royals.
No.
Oh,
No,
you knew she
how do
wanted
I
to
mute
sing.
you?
I don't know why you give her an opportunity.
Wait.
She tried to sing the America song earlier today.
Can we mute her, Big D?
I will say
don't
this:
want to
if
do
you
our
guys,
listeners like that.
if you guys
They're
have
gonna
any
block us.
thoughts on what we should call the
the
stands,
Monets might be turned into the Monets, and then I don't want to be the Monets.
yeah, because the
No,
next
I
person
like
I'm going to
the-
talk about
I
is
like the
close to
Royals.
that. So
I like the
Okay.
royals. Oh wait, I didn't give my thoughts on my
Yes,
Rappaport.
give your thoughts,
But
yes.
I also I did not realize that he was an actor. I thought he was known for being a Real Housewives commentator.
too.
So again, this is news to me. I do know he is a very controversial figure. I remember when the cast was announced, a lot of people were upset about him being on the cast. I am not familiar enough with him to know why, but I do know from what I've seen on Watch What Happens Live that he is not afraid to let his tongue go when it comes to sharing his opinion on these housewives.
he's like a big D on steroids.
Yeah, and so I could see these housewives being like, we gotta send him home. He's loud and he also doesn't like us, and therefore we don't like him. So yeah, I agree with you, Big D, and that's pretty much all I know.
Yeah. Okay. So the next person we have on this list, okay, who I also stand for on this podcast, and I'm such a big fan of. Y'all know I don't play when it comes to my drag queens. We have Monet Exchange, okay, winner of All Stars 4, also from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10, co-host of the Sibling Rivalry podcast, and is from New York, New York. She is also best friends with Monet Exchange. I'm sorry, with Bob the Drag Queen, and they have their own podcast together. So basically, Monet is me and you, Hannah, compared to Tiff, and Tiff is Bob the Drag Queen. Let's put it like that. That's how close they are, okay? And I am so excited for Monet Exchange to be here. Also, Monet Exchange, let me give you a little background, is unlike Tiff, knows who these competitors are, okay? Who is a big Survivor fan, big Survivor fan. Actually did a cameo with Survivor, played like a little bit of like the social media influencer Survivor when they were trying to promote it. Like literally is a big competitor. So this is someone who I am worried about being in the castle with Tiffany Monique Mitchell, okay? Because she knows a lot of these people and she will be ready to cut anybody. She is very, very opinionated, not scared to say what she need to say. Jokes are there. She's like, but I would say she's like Bob the drag queen, but not as talkative. Like Bob was just saying so much, Monet is not like that. She'll talk, but she's very strategic because she's a competitor and she loves these game shows. So I could definitely see her being a traitor. Hannah?
Yeah. I am so excited for Monet Exchange. I actually had the pleasure of meeting Monet Exchange as well as Bob the Drag Queen years ago in LA, and both of them were very nice.
That's when you FaceTime me, and I was so jealous because you got a chance to meet them.
And my sister too, but Monet has a flair for the dramatics. Monet will come prepared with her outfits.
Reads.
As you said, she's familiar with the housewives. She's familiar with the gamers. She watches all these shows. And so she, probably more than anyone else in that castle, has studied each and every one of these players. And I'm so curious to see what she does with that information. I really hope she doesn't become like a Bob the Drag Queen who kind of gets swept up in the role of traitor or faithful and ends up getting too comfortable, ends up talking too much. I think that would be her biggest downfall because it's hard to not notice Monet Exchange. She's not someone who can fly under the radar like Ian. Like, she has a very commanding presence. She's a drag queen. Hello. And so I just hope that she knows what to do with all that information. But at the same time, I am concerned that that may be threatening to Tiffany. And so on one hand, as a fan, I'm thinking like, she's perfect for this.
Yes.
As Tiffany's friend, I'm thinking, ooh, she may be onto her.
Me too.
So I'm conflicted, but I think she's going to be a star no matter what.
And what I mean by that statement, and just to kind of clear that up, I think it's just like Tiffany could come in and be like, I'm just Tiffany who played Big Brother, where Monet Exchange is like, no girl, you're Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell, who's America's favorite player, who also made it the Cookout Alliance, plan and all this other shit. Like, she would start reading off the accolades, and where Tiffany's probably trying to be like, I'm just here. I don't know anybody. So that's what I'm worried about. And I think that's what you meant by that statement, Hannah. Tiff?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, okay, when it comes to drag queen, drag race, all that stuff, money exchange, I have never heard of her.
I can't.
Yep.
I don't have a clue. I have no idea. I have never seen Monet a day in my life. I did not even know Monet was a drag queen. I thought Monet was she. I had no idea. I can't even tell left from right. I don't know.
Tiffany, can you give us I think Monet, Hannah just made clear, I think could be a traitor, would be a good traitor. That's all I got. Han?
Wait, do you want me to do the next
Yeah, who you
person?
think? No. I want Tiffany to do the next person because you're going to do the following person. But I want Tiffany to do the next person. I just want to know, do you think Monet could be a traitor or faithful?
Yeah, I think she could absolutely be a traitor. I think, like, Johnny Weir, Maura Higgins,
Donna
Monet
Kelsey.
Exchange. No, I think Donna Kelsey will 100% be a traitor, and I think a housewife will be a traitor, like either Dorinda or Lisa, and I think that last spot is going to go to Maura, Johnny Weir, or Monet Exchange. I think we're just going to have a whole lot of personality up in that turret, and I don't think it's going to be a gamer.
Yeah, there's a lot of personalities this season. I don't think either.
That's why I'm so excited for this cast.
Yeah, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous because gamers do bring a little bit different to the game, but I could see, because the last couple seasons, like you say, Hannah, have been gamers where it's like, if I was a gamer going into this season, I don't think I would want to be a traitor, because I'm like, they're gonna automatically target us right out the gate. Like, they're gonna be like,
I don't know.
You're definitely a traitor.
No, but I mean, even if you're a faithful, they're still going to be suspicious of you. And wouldn't you want to be a traitor, because that's one less chance to be killed? Like, you just have to evade being voted off. Whereas if you are a faithful, you have to avoid being killed at night, and you have to avoid being voted off. So I do think it's harder to make it to the end of the game as a faithful than it is as a traitor. But regardless of whether the gamers are traitors or faithfuls, I feel like they will be looked at.
I'm a rebuttal your rebuttal, but here's a good thing. If I was a gamer, and then you got people that are not gamers in the turret, and everybody thinks that the gamers are, traitors, then the people in the turret wouldn't want to kill the gamers off. So really, I'm only going against the people at the round table. That's how I would look at it also. So
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Tiff, next person.
The next person we have is Natalie Anderson, winner of Survivor San Juan del Sur. Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, San Juan.
Oh, out my nose.
Okay.
Oh,
Take
no.
your time.
Sorry.
Take your time.
Competed on Winners at War, known for physical and strategic beast. I do know who Natalie is.
Because he's also from the challenge also. So here we go.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Tiffany knows someone.
I did not watch Natalie on the challenge, but I did watch Natalie on Survivor. I definitely know that she's very smart, very competitive, very physical, very outspoken, very opinionated, just a logical person who is not afraid to stand on what she believes in. I see Natalie and I'm just like, respect, queen. So that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Natalie on Survivor. I loved, just watching her because I remember. I think she played on wasn't it Austin? Yeah, Winners at War. When she was at Winners at War, the fact that she was like one of the first or second boots and had to live on that island for a long time and beat out people to come back, just really stapled her name and who she was. She also, here we go. We're going to tie her into Hannah. She also played on Amazing Race with her sister, so she's kind of like. She's another person in the CBS realm that's two out of the three. So I'm excited for her. She's also from Jersey. She's an Edgewater Jersey girl. So she got that. Yeah, she got that Jersey flair. Okay. So I'm excited for her. I definitely can see her being. If they're going to put gamers in the turret, she's a possibility to be in the turret. If they're not putting gamers, she's faithful. 100%.
And correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but didn't she come in second place on Winners at War?
She was in the final three.
Yeah, she was definitely in the final three or final four or something like that.
I think she came in second, and she also came in second on The Amazing Race. It is so hard to get to the end as a female team on The Amazing Race. So that is just a testament to how much of a well-rounded beast she is. I really hope that she is aligned with Tiffany and not against her, because
Me too.
Natalie she's one of the GOATs of CBS. She's just so talented. And also she is a fellow Desi person. She's also South Asian. So I will be rooting for her too, because we don't have a whole lot of South Asian representation on TV. So I really hope that her and Tiffany do get to work together. And at the very least, they're not misaligned. But I think gamers, what the previous seasons of The Traitors have taught me is that the gamers would benefit from sticking together. I know that is easier said than done. Also, it's not like Survivor and Big Brother are similar games, yes, but Big Brother, we have our own community. Survivor, they have their own community. So I think it would be more challenging than viewers may think for the gamers to stick together. But I really do think they have to be united in order to survive all of these roundtables, because the Housewives have the numbers, the Bravo people, the Peacock people, they have the numbers. So we'll see what happens. But Natalie is a legend.
I just also want to add, I know some people, and saw some people talking about this on Twitter, Tiffany and Natalie are the two people also that played on the challenge. So I know people are like, where's the challenge people? Tiffany and Natalie both played on the challenge. So they kind of do like,
I'm sorry that I am your challenge representation. You're going to get this.
Yeah, so you do have those two. So they kind of did check out that bucket list. They try to do well with checking off every bucket list. And hey, some people might have multiple things underneath their belt. It's just what it is. Hannah, next person.
Oh, I love this next person. Quotes for days. Bye, Ashy. 265 days.
265
what else?
days.
Who said that? All the things. So this next person is Portia Williams. She is on Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you have ever seen an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta, then you know her. Even if you haven't seen Real Housewives of Atlanta, you've probably heard her name. She was also on Celebrity Apprentice. She was on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip with Candace. She is known for being fun. She's hilarious. She's shady. She's charismatic. I am so excited to watch Portia from Atlanta play. Tiffany, you went to school in Atlanta. She was born and raised in Atlanta, I believe, and so you guys have that connection there. But she is just fun. She is fun. I think she is going to bring personality for days to the castle. And I can't wait to sit back, watch, and just laugh every time she comes on my screen. Again,
Me
like
too.
Dorinda, one-liners for days.
Yes. I'm also excited because she's also best friends with Phaedra Parks. So, like, I'm wondering if maybe she gave her a little, like,
frickin'
little
frat.
pep talk. Yeah, frickin' frat. I also love that she thought what was it? The Underground Railroad was...
The Underground Railroad was an actual railroad.
Railroad?
She was like, so where are the tracks?
Where's the tracks?
Everyone
Underneath
was
the
like,
church? All right, let me tell you.
Okay.
And Portia's come a long way, because when Portia first started, Portia was a little bit ditzy, and thank God, I feel like her being around Nene and Phaedra and the rest of them really got her to bring out like who she is, and she really did grow. And I'm nervous about her and Candace being in this castle, with like having their beef that they had for a very long time. But I'm wondering maybe because Michael Rapport is there, Rappaport, because he's there,
Rappaport.
I think that could bring them together. Portia will be a faithful. I do not see her as a traitor.
Same.
Tiff?
Yes. So, Portia Williams, just to be clear, so you guys can be proud of me. Real Housewives of Atlanta seasons 1 through 4 or 5 was the first time I watched Real Housewives.
Oh my gosh! Thank God.
Atlanta.
Thank God.
And I do remember Portia being on there, and I have watched her. I have not watched in a long time, so I did look and see, I know who Portia is. I'm like, oh, okay, I know who Portia Williams is. Also, I also went to school with Portia's daughter's father, Dennis McKinley. He is from Detroit. We went to high school together and remained friends. And let's just be clear, I only went to school with him. I don't know him biblically or any of that. No, none of that. But I was like, okay, so I don't know Portia, but I know who she is, and I also went to school with her son's father. So I was like, okay, all right, I know somebody. I know one person that's not from CBS.
And Lisa Rinna.
Lisa Rinna.
I know her name.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Even worse.
So the next person we have is Rob Scenario. Did I say that right? I always forget how to say his last name.
Oh no! What you said, Rob Scenario? I'm just. Where did the S come from?
Why
AR.
why wouldn't you let somebody else tell you what the man?
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna cut that. Never mind.
No, don't cut.
No, I think it's funny.
If you're gonna cut that, you might as well just cut your whole takes on all things. Just
So Rob is from
Sesterino.
Rob C.
C. Rob C is from Survivor, The Amazing Race, and All Stars. Also,
No. He was never on The Amazing Race. It's Survivor the Amazon.
Oh my God, what's wrong? I'm cutting this whole thing. I'm so done.
I don't think you should. I don't think you should cut it out. I think it's.
Derek, don't cut this out. I'm gonna bring it up later, so don't cut it out. And then they're gonna be like, "What you talking about?" Don't cut it out.
Rob from.
I think it's true to you.
Rob C from Survivor, from the season of the Amazon, and also All Stars. Okay, Yes, he did. He also is the host of Rob Has a Podcast. He is a reality strategist legend, okay, and also from Wake Forest, North Carolina. Did not know that. I did not know he was over on this side. And Rob is a legend in this game. He is a legend in this podcast game, okay? And I will say this. Rob is who I am worried about when it comes to Tiffany Monique Mitchell. Because Rob is kind of on that level of how Tiffany thinks, and I get worried. Okay, so right now I feel like this is going to be the battle of the podcast. When you got the Heavy Crowd Network and Rob Has a Podcast on the same damn show.
Here's the thing. So I
think Rob is kicking my whole ass. Okay,
because I was just going to say,
I think go gamer to gamer. We ain't got to go podcast to podcast.
Because I do think his podcast might be interfering, whereas ours
his podcast, he is definitely interfering. This little not interfering ass network ain't affecting nothing, okay? But Rob has a podcast. He got an email.
I need to know if he got an email. I need to ask them, did you get an email that told you that you could do your podcast?
I know y'all don't know what we talking about, but don't even worry about it. I just want you to know this non-interfering shit I'm doing over here ain't affecting nothing. Okay, I can do this.
Oh
this
my God.
I can do. I don't know if Rob can do his, because his podcast is known and effective. And it's got subscribers and viewers and tuners and listeners.
That part.
And fans and hostesses.
They do it every.
Podcast, he done knocked me.
Well, we are coming up. Don't count us out because we should, like I keep telling everybody, we need to get to that 10K. There's no reason we should not be at that 10K. So share with your friend, share on your social media, tag us. We are now everywhere. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Apple, Spotify.
But we ain't where Rob got a podcast is. Rob has a podcast. I'm trying.
Oh, we got a long way to go. He's been in the game, so we catch him. We gonna try to
battle at a podcasters. Don't embarrass me like that. This little non-interfering ass podcast.
Rob could be a traitor. He's a strategist like Tiffany. He's very well spoken. He is somebody who's like, he's a thinker. But he is also somebody you can't trust because of the fact that he's a gamer. He's a straight up gamer. So I can see that for him. Hannah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Rob's
Hannah,
return.
you're on mute.
No, I shouldn't be.
Sorry.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I'm really excited to see Rob's return to TV. I think the last time he was on Survivor, I was still in elementary school. So it's been a minute. I know his fan base has been wanting him to return to this world of competitive gaming. And remember what I said about Ian and how Tiffany, when she plays these games, she is naturally drawn towards other people who lead with strategy. I don't think that Rob is going to be a threat to Tiffany. I actually see them perhaps aligning. I think Rob also has deep respect for Tiffany and how she chooses to play these games. And I think it's so cool that he has built a career and a living out of talking to other people and interviewing other people and learning about other people. I think those skills are absolutely going to help him in the castle. And I think he has this unique ability because it's been so long since he was on Survivor to come in and be like, guys, truly, I'm non-interfering. I'm not really a factor in this game. You can overlook me. You can underestimate me.
Interfering word is killing me.
And so I think he's going to do well. And again, from Survivor, I'm really excited that he, of all players, is getting this chance.
And just know this podcast this season is going to interfere, okay? No, we are going to interfere. No, we have Tiffany from Traitors season 4 on this.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to keep my job.
She doesn't want to be sued. Yeah. She doesn't want to be sued.
It's not going to be interfering. No. Now you can cut that. You don't gotta cut it, but because they know I ain't fucking up nothing. So,
Tiff, do you know who this person is?
No. So yes, I do. Here's the thing, though. I actually do not have the educational intelligence for Rob Has a Podcast's strategy from Survivor because I didn't watch his season. So I am not aware of him as the strategic player, but I do know that Rob was one of the first people to invite me onto his podcast after my season of Big Brother, and I got very impressed by his takeoff and what he is doing, what he built over at Rob Has a Podcast for not just himself, but other podcasters. And so it was very inspiring, which led me to put together Heavy Crown Network, and I still ain't caught. I don't know what he doing over there, but he doing more than I'm doing, but that's okay. We have different motivations. Yes. So I do know who Rob C is, and there's a lot of respect, even if not for his strategic gameplay. There's just a lot of respect for the way he goes about building his legacy. So yeah, I know.
And I will say this, Tiff. I love that. That you got that inspiration, because we wouldn't have the Heavy Crown Network without you, CEO. And like I said, we getting there, girl. We got other shows on this network. We're getting there.
Let me go on my email and look up non-interfering.
Hannah, go to the next person. Go to the next person, Hannah, please.
Also, I think Rob will be a faithful. I'm calling it right now. I think all of the gamers will be faithfuls, which we've said.
I could see that
Sorry to
too.
repeat
I could see
ourselves.
that. I could see that too. I could see that.
Okay, so
could see that.
I can introduce this next person because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who watched him. This is Rob R. He's from season 6 of Love Island USA.
How do you say his last name, Hannah?
I think Roush or Rosh. But Rob R. Roush, okay. He was known for this back and forth game with Leah, one of the stars of his season. He has a strong social game that is kind of based on his looks and his ability to be flirtatious with women. He was definitely a hot commodity in the villa. He's a hot commodity outside of the villa. He's messy. He's dramatic. He's always crying, always pouting, always storming off and stomping off. I've never seen that much emotion from a grown man, but people love him for it. Here on his bio, it says likely underestimated but socially dangerous. I don't know if I would give him that much credit. But he is from Alabama. He's a snake wrangler. He has tattoos, has the overalls. He's charming. He's easy on the eyes.
Oh.
And so I think he will be able to charm his way through the season. I also see him sort of getting that Pilot Pete, Dylan Efron edit where you can't help but, fall in love with his aloofness. And as I said, he is no stranger to waterworks, so I think he's going to give us a show. I think if one of his friends get voted out, I think that's what we're gonna get from Rob, and that is what I know about Rob R. I was when this cast came out, I'm not gonna lie, one of the first questions on my mind was, ooh, I wonder how Tiffany and Rob R got along. So we'll see. Okay. Will Rob R be the DX to the Tiffany? Or will he be non-interfering with her game? I don't know.
I think Rob,
know.
I don't have anything for Rob, but as your description, it's giving faithful for sure. And I mean, we'll see. I do like somebody.
Sure.
I love me a tatted, Southern type of man. So I'm here for the looks. Let's see what he gives. But I'm not here for no crying and waterworks and shit like that. I ain't got time for that.
Dramatic.
This is a competition show.
I would not be surprised if he's a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. In fact, I'm going to look it up. But I will say about Rob, you know how with Maura Higgins, I was like, I think she's going to be able to pick up the game as she goes along. I don't see Rob being able to do that. But he's charming. He's charming, and he has this effortless swag about him. So we'll see.
Okay. Tiff?
I'm looking at this picture. I'm looking for the effortless swag. So when it comes to Rob R. and anyone from Love Island, never heard of you. Never seen him before in my life. Doesn't look familiar. Never heard his name. I have no idea who he is. I don't have anything more to give.
Okay.
I think that's
Next person we have is, I hope I say this.
Your opinion?
I did. I said I don't know who he is, and I went over what Hannah said, and I said he's a faithful for sure. The next person we have is Ron Flinchers.
You go down. Let me scroll.
No, so there's no R. There's no R.
It's no L
Okay.
either.
Funches. Yeah.
Ron
Tell
Funches.
me what be going on in your mind when you look at that. Tell me what you saw. Just for real. Tell me what you saw. Do you see and then you speak, or you just start saying stuff? No, I'm serious. I want to understand this dyslexia.
Fuck yeah.
Or is it just, what is it?
He is a comedian and actor. I can relate to that. Undateable was I guess was one of his shows. Loot is one of his shows, and he was Harley Quinn's voice. Likeable, funny, disarming. So he's not going to be a threat. He's going to be maybe like a Big D. Everyone loves him. Everyone has a good time around him. He's going to be able to play that type of social game. And he's also from Portland, Oregon.
You gained the reputation of everybody loves you.
A very long time.
Was this before or after Big Brother?
To test this time.
To what?
What does that mean? To
What?
test this time? What does that mean?
What?
I think that Ron is going to be a faithful because he's not, there's nothing, like about him. So it's definitely going to give faithful, and he's going to be somebody that hopefully whoever keeps him close, he's going to be loyal to whoever keeps him close, 100%. No matter what. So if a traitor is smart, they probably should keep him close because he will make sure, since he's likable and people like him, he will be like getting people to back him up on his decision.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who he is. Unfortunately, I don't know who he is. So I'm like Tiffany right now. Or unless Tiffany surprised me.
Yeah. Wait. Were you familiar with him? Because he is an actor.
Now,
yeah.
When it comes to Ron Funches, actor, comedian, all those undateable Luke, Harley Quinn, never heard of him. I never seen none of this shit in my life. I never seen this man. I never even heard his name. I never seen his face. I don't know nothing about him. I don't know who the fuck these people are. I don't know where they came from. I don't know how they found them. I don't know why they couldn't get me one fucking person that wasn't on the game show that I could be familiar with.
Hannah,
I'm so done.
do you know who he is?
I don't. But I did hear, like, when the cast was announced, people were like, oh, he's really funny, he's really funny. So I sort of see him being, like, the Captain Will of this season, like, the comedic relief. I also agree with you, Big D. I mean, granted, I don't know anything about him, but I don't see him being, like, a super cutthroat person. I do think he'll be loyal. Maybe he will be loyal to the right people, meaning the traitors, so they will keep him safe. We'll see, but I don't know anything about him.
All right. Hannah, do you want to give us the next person?
Sure. Okay, so his name, I believe, is Stephen Coletti. I don't think it's Stefan.
Okay.
It's Stephen? Okay. So Stephen Coletti, he was on MTV's Laguna Beach. He is also an actor on One Tree Hill. He is this early 2000s heartthrob, and he currently resides in Los Angeles, California. I have heard his name before, but Laguna Beach was before my time, and so was One Tree Hill, and so I'm not that familiar with him.
Okay, so I actually know who he is, and I knew him from Laguna Beach when I used to watch Laguna Beach, because when I was growing up, I used to... Lagoon? No,
you said Linguini Beach. It's Laguna Beach.
Laguna Beach. So when I grew up, I used to watch Laguna Beach and, the hills and Real World, like that. He was all a part of that era of MTV. So really, he kind of carried MTV on his back a little bit. So I don't remember him from One Tree Hills because I never watched it. I never watched One Tree Hill. I never watched it. He was like an early reality TV heartthrob. I see him as a faithful. I don't know. I think he's kind of mellow out. I don't think he is like how he was back in the day. And he wasn't even back in the day. He wasn't even really problematic. It was just like all the girls were making him the topic of the conversation because he was Steven, so yeah, that's all I got. Faithful. That's it.
Tiff, I'm assuming you did not know who this person was.
See, y'all be underestimating me. Now, Derek already said that Laguna Beach, One Tree Hill was right around his era. I didn't watch that. I don't know who this man is. I never seen him a day in my life. I never heard his name. Hannah, you one step ahead of me. I don't know him. It means nothing.
All right. Tiffany, do you want to give the next person?
Okay. All right. Next, we have Tara Lipinski. She is an Olympic gold medalist figure skater. She's an NBC sports commentator, hyper competitive and polished. I'm not sure where she's from, but very pretty. I also have no idea who she is. I've never seen her. I've never heard of her. I've never seen the name, the face. It's not familiar. I don't know who she is.
So I know who this is because of figure skating.
Figure
skating. Figure.
Why you just
skating.
keep saying figure? You keep saying figure, and it's not figure.
Figure.
Can you
Figure.
go?
Figure.
Okay, I have a train to catch.
Okay, so I will say this. Come on, Portia Williams.
Wrap it up.
So
I
will say this.
interfering with my schedule. You might not be interfering with nothing else. You ain't interfering with nothing else, but you're interfering with my schedule. I got this train to catch.
So I will say she is best friends with Johnny Weir. So they are like Tiffany and Hannah and Big D type of thing. They come together.
Why you keep interjecting yourself into me and Hannah's relationship? Me and Hannah did not know you in that house.
So they're like that type of relationship.
You don't went to two people relationship. You're gonna say and three people. It's one and two. It's one.
Anyway, so they do the NBC commentator together for the Olympics every year for the Winter Olympics. So they're like best of friends. So anything that Johnny knows, she knows, and vice versa. So like they're basically coming in as a duo no matter what. So everyone should watch out for that. And if one of them is a traitor, I don't know if they would make her a traitor. That would be kind of crazy to make her a traitor. I don't even know why they would, but they probably could. And then I don't think they would make her and Johnny both a traitor. So it would be weird. So I don't know. I could see her being a 6'7". 6'7" on that one.
Come on, 6'7".
Hannah?
I still don't get it. I'm going to do my research and report back to you. So with Tara Lipinski, I don't know too much about her. I've obviously watched her figure skate. She's very talented. She's a performer. She's an athlete. I have just so much respect for athletes and performers. She's obviously competitive. You have to be in order to be an Olympian. But coming in as a duo, that would be so dangerous to me, whether I'm a traitor or
so dangerous.
So if Johnny
only if you know them, no.
No, but I think as soon as they open their mouths, oh yeah, I'm a figure skater. Oh yeah, I'm a figure. Like they're gonna connect the dots, and they may not know that they should conceal certain parts about their backgrounds. They may just be honest with everyone, like, oh yeah, we did the Olympics together or whatnot. But if I am a traitor in that turret, I'm getting rid of one of them immediately. Again, I don't want a duo who thinks the same, votes the same, moves the same in the house with me. If Johnny is up in the turret, maybe he would kill Tara right away to kind of throw the sus off of him, or maybe he would keep her around because he knows she's going to be loyal to him. But yeah, that's dangerous. Like imagine Tiffany and me walking in there together, or Big D and Ozza walking in there together. Why would you want to play with a duo?
I get that 100%. 100%. Okay. Tiffany, you gave your feedback already. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, we have Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell from Big Brother 23, the mastermind of the cookout plan from the Challenge USA 1 and 2, Big Brother Reindeer Games, bring it back, elite social strategist, CEO of the Heavy Crown Network, not interfering, from Detroit, Michigan,
and the mom of the
and
one
the mom
and only Christian Lamont Berry.
Okay. All right. Tiffany Mitchell. Yeah. Unfortunately, I do know her very well. Very well.
Is it unfortunate?
Unfortunately.
It is unfortunate?
That I know her very well.
Well, it better be fortunate. That's
Tiffany being
you
on this
him
season.
On the spot.
Right.
Like a princess. Okay. Tiffany being on this season, she is a strategist. I am nervous for anyone who is going to be dealing with her. That means like you got to be on your toes because Tiffany is going to catch every little thing. She's going to question every little thing. In her head, might not tell you, but you're never going to know exactly what she's thinking. If you know exactly what you're thinking, then you are a Hannah Chada and you are very lucky. There is not a lot of people out here that know what Tiffany is thinking. I am very nervous to know if they made Tiffany a traitor. My gut is hoping. I'm very in between about this. Yes, I want Tiffany to be a traitor, but I'm also nervous about her being a traitor after going after Danielle Reyes. And it's just that being in the turret and her being a Big Brother player, and if people know exactly who she is, it makes me very nervous. Okay, now I would love to see Tiffany as a faithful, because of the fact that she's very good with making connections with a lot of people. Not saying she can't do that as a traitor, but she's very good at sussing out a lot of, suspicious things. Okay. And she questions them. So I do see my storage room best buddy 6'7", depending on how they're going about this season. But I would love for her to have that protection, of course, of being a traitor. But I don't know. I'm very nervous of Tiffany being in this game, not knowing who any of these people are. Which makes me like, oh my God, how is she going to know who people are in these relationships? But I am excited to see her navigate in this house. And especially because we have covered the Traitors since season 2. I feel like she is prepared for this game. But this is going to be a game that is very different than Big Brother. And it's like you can't really do a cookout plan with this type of game. So I'm just going to see how she's going to knock off that dust and show us what she could do. That's all I have for Tiffany Monique motherfucking Mitchell.
Not knock off the dust. She was last on TV like last year.
I was just on TV. I've been on that.
Okay, so lots of things about Tiffany. We obviously know her very, very well. We got the privilege of playing with her 4.5 years ago at this point on Big Brother. So we've seen her grow. She's watched us grow. She's literally seen me grow up. So first things first, the blazer with the gold gloves and the arched eyebrow and the red lipstick. Obsessed. As soon as that came out, I was like, I can't even believe this. I can't believe. I'm so excited to watch you play. Like you said, Big D, this is different from Big Brother. I feel like Tiffany was born to play this game because unlike Big Brother, you don't have to worry about competing in carnival games. I think that was perhaps, I don't want to say your downfall on Big Brother, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to win these carnival games when you need to, when your back's against the wall, and competing against the Xaviers and the Kylans of the world, it's hard as a small woman. You don't have to worry about any of that on the Traitors because this is a game that entirely can be reduced to your ability to be strategic and your ability to be social. And Tiffany is very unique in the sense that she shines in both domains. She's not just a strategic player. She's not just a social player. She's quite literally the best of the best in both realms. And so I am very excited to watch you shine and be in your element and support you the entire way through. I think something else that we need to talk about that maybe gets overlooked about your game and your social game is Tiffany is comfortable being the loudest person in the room. She's not afraid to entertain. But oftentimes, she is the quietest person in the room. I think when people think about you, Tiffany, they think about you as this big personality. You're obviously America's favorite player, but you are so good and comfortable at being low-key. You're kind of able to seamlessly and effortlessly switch between the two, and I think that is going to help you tremendously in a game like Traitors, where you don't want to be seen as too quiet, too low-key like an Ian, but you also don't want to be too loud, too boisterous like a Dorinda or like a Lisa Rinna. So I think we're going to see a lot of code switching, if you will, between the two with Tiffany's game. And again,
she's a chameleon.
I don't think she is a chameleon, and you have this ability to get in people's heads and also connect with people in what feels like a genuine and sincere way. So I don't think it could be overstated how excited I am to see you play, but also how much I believe that this opportunity was meant for you. And as the first representative from the new era of Big Brother, again, there's no one more fitting. So I can't wait to watch this season.
Yes.
We love you so much.
We love you. Can I add one more thing? Also, Tiffany is very good. She always tells me, and she always says when you watch shows, to learn how to STFU. And that is something that she's very good at that a lot of people are not good at. So when you give Tiffany something or a power or something or a secret, she is going to keep it and she's going to use it to where it is. So that is my thought. Hannah, do you think that she's a traitor or faithful?
Ooh, I want her to be a traitor so bad, but I just have a feeling that production is not going to use any gamers in the turret this season because of the last 3 seasons. That's
Got
just
it.
my
Noted.
suspicion. But I would like for you to be a traitor. Because, hello, she knows these games like the back of her hand, but she can also narrate. She can tell a story.
Oh, yeah.
She can put on a show. So, we'll see.
All right.
Well, when it comes to Tiffany Mitchell, I do know who this person is.
I would hope so.
I watched her. I actually did not watch her play Big Brother 23. I have not watched my season, so I don't know the Tiffany that everyone else saw. I just know how my experience went. I did watch me on the Challenge USA season 1 and did not do so well. So I went in with a different strategy, USA 2. And getting the call for Traitors was the dream because people ask, like, do you audition? Do you reach out? I really just have to give God the glory for my opportunities. The only show I ever auditioned and asked for was Big Brother. So I was sought out to do Traitors, and I appreciate NBC for seeing something in me that they wanted to broadcast on their 4th season, especially because it looks like their next season is not going to be a celebrity season. It's going to be a civilian season. So it looks like I was called at the right time. I feel like when people expect so much, there's this pressure, but there's also this pressure upon myself because you always want to do better. I'm in a mindset of my son's leaving to go to college in a few months. This is my opportunity to get as much as I can get and hopefully get to somewhere else. Like, who knows where this is going. I know that I am not a person who watches a lot of shows. I know going into this, I'm probably not going to know many people. I already don't know who's going to be there. I'm in my head, what do I want to play? Which side do I want to play? Do I want to be faithful? Do I want to be traitor? What is going to happen? How will I do? What should I do? What shouldn't I do? And honestly, I literally do not have a clue except my number one rule that I take with me into every single game. The only thing that I know that I must do, that I will do, is STFU.
Okay.
And that other than that, I literally do not know. I have made in my mind that this will be like a Big Brother part 2 because I don't know who's going and I don't have any resources. Unlike other games where I kind of knew who was going into the challenge and I'm going to look them up. I'm going to figure this out. I don't know. And so I'm just really excited that I get to play a game that I have been so enthralled with since the very first season. And I've made up my mind that traitor or faithful, I just got to be the best me, take everything that I've ever learned and apply it when needed and see what happens.
I have 2 questions for you. This is turning into an interview. First question is, did you anticipate anyone knowing who you were? And if they are familiar with your game and your resume, how did you kind of plan on downplaying your accolades? And then my second question is, what was the biggest difference between walking into the Big Brother house for the first time and then walking into the Traitors Castle?
So I was not expecting anyone who was outside of competitive reality TV to know who I was at all. I figured maybe some Survivor or Big Brother players I would know or know me, possibly heard my name. And I also had planned on lowering my threat level of being on Big Brother to acting like I wasn't on Big Brother at all. I was on the challenge. Just because of how Big Brother players tend to have a reputation of being untrustworthy, shady, gamers, manipulative. I didn't want to have that, and I definitely never planned on making it any public announcement that I was America's anything. I just didn't think that that would benefit me to announce, like, oh, Miss Congeniality, everyone loves me. No, I'm nobody. I actually am the only civilian here. And so I didn't want to be known. And then the difference in not knowing who's going to be there and not knowing anyone from Big Brother versus the Traitors was, I can immediately tell that I'm amongst some stars, regardless of what people deem or define as a star. A star is a light that shines bright, and it can be seen. It creates lightness in the darkness. It is, it lights up a room. A star is a star. And so, to me, I just will say, I felt like everyone here has a name for themselves. I may have, I have a name for myself. I just don't take, I don't want to say I don't take being on Big Brother seriously, but I don't feel like it places me on this pedestal of anyone should know who I am. I literally have just told you guys, these famous people, these stars, these people who have been on TV season after season, show after show, year after year, I don't know who they are. I'm not expecting anyone to know who I am. So I don't actually even want to come in with a reputation. I feel that I am my best when people get to genuinely and authentically know me, rather than assume I am someone who you have in your mind made up that I am.
I love that. I love that. Well, Tiff, I'm excited to see you. We don't want to say too much because we got episodes to watch, and I know
I ain't saying nothing. That was non-interfering. I ain't gave y'all shit.
Okay, Hannah, do you have anything else before we do to our very, very, very last person?
No, I just, again, can't wait to cheer on our sister.
Yes, I can't wait to see what your stan name is going to be when they come up with
the
it.
Royals.
Hannah said it ain't the Tiffanytors.
No, that's not creative enough.
No, it's not.
We need a name that's a little more interfering.
The last person we have is,
combine it with Tiffany and Traitors. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I like the Royals.
I like the royalties.
But if you don't know me, then do you know what that means?
Well, I mean, but Tiff, everyone who's in the fan club is gonna know you.
That part. Okay, last person we have. Last one we have is Jam Hirachi. Is it Hirachio?
Ooh. I think it's Orocho, right?
Orochio? Okay. So
it ain't on it. It's just It's just
okay.
Orocho.
Okay, so winner of Survivor 44 is also known for being one of the iconic Tika 3 Alliance members, which was with Carolyn and
Carson.
Carson, thank you. Is known for his social elite humor. He's emotional intelligent, also from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Now, I know Jam personally. I know Jam just like kind of how I know Tiff, not as much, but I know Jam a lot. And I am excited to see Jam here. I know he's a good representation when it comes to, the gay community. He's a winner of Survivor. He's best friend with Carolyn. So I know we about to get Carolyn funny, but also crazy too. We're going to get another crazy type of player in this game of Survivor. I don't know what they would make Jam. Jam also reminds me a little bit of how Ron is. Big personality, very, out there. Strategic wise, he is a strategic player. Watching him on Survivor, he was someone where he made people make a lot of moves that he wanted done. So he is very good of doing this with a piece. Okay, and moving where he needs to be and placing the targets where he wants them to be at. So that is someone who I'm also nervous for in this game of playing with Tiffany. Because he is somebody, if you don't know Jam Jam, he will move where he needs to move, and he has no problem backstabbing people. And he's a gamer, and that's okay. But he has no bars to hold back. So I'm excited. I see Jam Jam every year. I'll see him soon. But yeah, I think he's another one that could be, depending on how Hannah said, he could be in a turret. He could be in a turret. But if not, do not put no gamers. He's a faithful, but he's going to be a very messy faithful. Very messy.
Yeah, he was on one of like the 3 seasons of Survivor that I've seen, so I am familiar with how he plays. I thought he was adorable. He was bubbly, but he was obviously good at the game. Hello, he ended up winning. I think if anyone is familiar with Survivor season 44, they're going to clock the fact that he and Carolyn are like this. That might be scary to some people, seeing as though Carolyn was a traitor last season and did very well. Like, she was able to successfully fly under the radar as a traitor until Danielle kind of sold her out. But I would be worried about playing with Jam Jam because he is so lovable. He is so funny and disarming. I don't think anyone is going to see him as a threat, although they should. And you're right, Big D. I think if they are going to make a gamer a traitor, it would either be Tiff or it would be Jam Jam because they have that ability to tell a story.
Yes.
But I still don't think they will, so I think Jam Jam will be a faithful. And I'm excited to watch him play again. He brings that flair, and also shout out Puerto Rico. I'm not from Puerto Rico, but
Puerto Rico!
I love Puerto Ricans. So,
I
yeah,
will say
out.
this. This is what I'm hoping for. Tiff deals with me. So if she could deal with me,
I can deal with anything. Sorry.
She knows she could deal with Jam Jam. Tiff deals with me on the regular, so I'm hoping with Tiff maybe not knowing Jam Jam that she sees like, oh, this is like Big D. So I gotta know how to deal with. I know how to deal with Big D. I should be able to know how to deal with Jam Jam. So at least that's one person in the castle. Sorry,
go ahead, Big D.
No, go ahead, Hannah. I'm done. That was it.
Wait, no. You said at least there's one person in the castle.
I feel like there's one person in the castle that Tiffany could pick up on their energy and be like, this energy reminds me of somebody that she knows.
Gotcha. No, my favorite thing that Big D does is he will just find a way to find similarities between himself and all the players. With Monet Exchange, think of him like Big D. With Jam Jam, think of him like Big D. With Johnny Ware, think of him like Big D. With Stephen Coletti, think of him like Big D.
Damn. And but let's just recall how my season went with me and Big D.
It was a mess. But Tiffany, what were you thinking when you saw that Jam Jam?
Do you know him? Do you know Jam Jam?
So, let me just say, I do know who Jam Jam is because I watched his season. I think I podcast about his season.
We did.
But of this entire Traitors cast, I have never met nor had a conversation with any one of these people ever. So I literally
except Rob.
know on a personal level, no one. But my assessment from Jam Jam, and I can't remember a lot from his season. I know that he won. I felt like he was a little messy and maybe a little bit untrustworthy. And so those are my own, like, good with making friends, a little messy, and maybe not trustworthy. Those are my only thoughts that I have. So honestly, I have to go into this now that we know who the cast is. I have to go in this and learn who everyone is. Really, I don't really have a lot to go off of. When there's a winner, you always have to give them a little more. You got to reel them in a little tighter because they obviously did something that got them to the end, that allowed them to win. But as Hannah always says, the best players aren't always winners. So it's safe for me to not underestimate anyone or assume too much about anyone.
Okay. Well, guys, listen, that's our cast assessment for season 4 of Traitors USA, US on Peacock. It comes out January 8th. I also want to take the time to just say, guys, Happy New Year's. You know, we are... You know, I hope everyone had a good New Year's. And guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Please. My last thoughts is, once again, you know, we dedicate this episode to Mickey Lee. Tiffany, I'm so excited to watch you on Traitors. I am living literally through you. I love that me and Hannah don't have anything. So we are ready to give our real reactions. Just know that we're very proud of you. Shout out to the Royal Court on the Heavy Crown Network at the Royalty Podcast. Right. And also shout out to Hannah for getting her lighting together, her mic together. Hannah is coming. Hannah's bringing us looks this season.
No, this makes me sound so bad. You're like, shout out to Hannah for doing the bare minimum, for clocking into work. No.
I want to say... I had no idea what I was doing, building this network and putting it together. And I want to say it would not even be possible. We would not even still be here if it was not for Big D and Hannah. I want to thank you both for personally carrying this network on your backs. There have been days and there have been seasons that I have clocked out, that I have not been able to show up. And you guys have said, Tiff, that is not a problem. You guys have stood beside me. You have carried this thing to today. And Big D, you are amazing. You might not be able to pronounce a word, a name, or the meaning, the definition, the reason why you are using it. But there is one thing you do know how to do. You know how to get us together, baby. You know how to hold it down. You make sure we're here on time, that our audio, that our video, our visuals, our intros, our music, our photos, our topics, our questions, our time, our cuts, our edits are there. I respect you so much for making sure that we have the success that we do. Hannah, I love the way you and Simone came in this past season of Amazing Race. You brought in your guests. You had your questions ready. You are one hell of an interviewer. You interview with intention. You do your research. You have a passion for getting down to the nitty gritty of why things are what they are. And I respect you so much for taking this so seriously. Me and Big D are the jokers of this podcast, and you are the queen. I love the support that you guys have had for me in my career and going off to do these shows. Thanks for not being intrusive and trying to pull things out. I love that you both want to be surprised and not know what's going on. So just so you guys who are watching know, everything is authentic. I've not told anyone anything. To our subscribers and to the people who are viewing and have supported us, thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for clipping, for subscribing, for posting, for tuning in, to come back and the commenting and the love. I appreciate it, and I do hope to grow our network and to be taken seriously and to outdo. No, I'm not in competition.
Come on, say it. No. I also just want to take the time. Please also shout out to our other show, Outhouse. Please, guys, go check that out. That is, we got Tommy, we got Hyson, we got Jimmy. They're working their ass off, and that's going to be a show that we're going to continue doing. And then Hannah and her sister Simone did Amazing Race. I did I'm trying to get Simone to work again. I said, Simone, why don't you do Dancing with the Stars next season and recap that?
So I do.
She's gonna go to her mom.
Thank you to Hyson. Thank you to Jimmy. Thank you to Derek for creating a whole new show on the Heavy Crown Network that you guys absolutely have to tune into. If you think this is a mess, just go on over to the Outhouse. It is the messiest
thing.
It is, but it's so fun and they're so funny and there's great chemistry over there. We are trying to create a show that everyone can relate to. So I just want to say thank you, and I look forward to everyone tuning in to the Traitors season 4. To me, it is the best season of the Traitors yet, and I haven't even seen how it is edited, but I am sure it is phenomenal because NBC was a great network to work with, to work under, to work for. The producers, the handlers, just the way that I was treated, and I didn't hear anything different from my cast. It was an amazing opportunity to work with Peacock, to work with NBC, to fly to Scotland, to be a part of this cast. So thank you, and tune in so I can give you my thoughts after each episode and let you know what was going down.
Hannah, any last minute thoughts?
Well, no, I have to make this train. But
Yep.
I'm so
Okay.
proud of the royalties growth and Heavy Crown Network's growth over the course of 2025. I can't wait to see what's in store for us in 2026. I have a feeling
It is
that we
2026, Hannah.
Yeah, I'm saying I can't wait what's in store for us for the rest of 2026. I have a feeling that we'll be getting a lot of listeners who are maybe unfamiliar with Big Brother, so welcome to our channel. We have a lot of fun over here. As Tiffany said, we're a mess, but we're a functional mess, and we love each other a lot, and I hope that's clear, and I hope it's clear that we love you guys too. So,
We love you guys.
thank you guys, and cheers to 2026. Cheers to Traitors. Bye, guys.
Yes. Bye, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and turn on your notifications.
And think of our name for me.
Oh,
Okay.
my guys.
You guys are all a mess.